Rich nigga training. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Rich nigga shit, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Oh. Stop. Salam, shalom, all praises to the horizon. Wise, solid speaking. I'm just practicing, rich nigga shit. Rich nigga training, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Orange juice and champagne is called a mimosa. This is how rich people wake up if you want to practice yourself. Usually they have a few lines of cocaine, but I don't fuck with that. I ain't reading that out. But new beginnings. Today we are all rich. Today's the first day of you being rich. And so you have to get comfortable with your richness, I'm gonna have some French toast with rye bread. Rich shit. Doesn't matter. You can do what you want when you're rich. I'm gonna have French toast made out of rolls. It's deep. Salam, shalom, higher perspective. Tracy Jackson. Now, today I want to do this video. Of course, this is a paid video someone paid me to do. But I didn't realize that I did the video already the other day, titled From Egypt to Japan. So the brother that paid for the video, go watch that. If there's anything I missed, of course you got extra things in that video. But if there's anything that I missed that you had in mind, you can email me and I'll touch on it, or you can just get a one-on-one. I'll give you one. Now, in regards to nationalities, like I always tell you guys, this is a falsehood, a made-up thing to keep you all separate. And so you have things like ancestry test and the weird things y'all fall into. These things all being just business, meaning an ancestry test. The mixing and merging of two nationalities or races of people that predate yours is how your nationality is made. No person can trace their nationality back to one race. All they can do is be biased to all the other races that they're mixed and merged with and pick one. You say, man, my ancestry African. Okay, but you're ignoring a whole bunch of other stuff before you got there. You get it? You get it? And so ancestry, the ancestry test, all of that, like I said, nationalities is a falsehood. So anything falling behind it, so it's the same. Now I'm not sure why y'all would tell me my collar was a little bit sloppy. This is quite disrespectful. You can't be talking about you practicing being rich with raggedy collars, crumbs in the fro, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say any of that. I'm having fun. It's Friday. Now, for all of you, that start your day early like me, 4:30ish, early bird thing. So it's about 4 p.m. for you. It's like 4 o'clock for me. It's almost my bedtime soon. I don't want to disturb any of you. I'm on that Egypt Japan lesson right after this live. Salam, shalom. If you guys have any questions in regards to nationality, let me know. But like I was saying, nationality, falsehood, and all the things that y'all reach for it, falsehoods as well. When you find this nationality that you seek to be a part of, you're not going to get anything from it because those nationalities are done with. Ancient Mayans don't exist no more, but you have people who are descendants of the ancient Mayans and whoever they mixed breeded with. Otherwise, those people would just still be called Mayans. Meaning you guys are mixed and merged with many different races. If you weren't, you would just be called whatever the race you're seeking out is. You get it? That part. If you're seeking to be an African, what happened to make you not an African now? Mixed breeding. And so it's a very deep thing I want you guys to grasp. You can't learn a thing from a false aspect. Meaning y'all ignore that colonizers came to the lands, whether you speak in these lands, Africa, wherever. And the people there had no civilization when they came, meaning they had no nationalities, calendar, you know, all the sorceries that come with colonizing. They had none of that. The people mix and merge, of course, and so you're going to get your many different features. Places are going to be developed and named, and the people are going to fall under that name. But this is all the sorcery that goes with colonization, like I said. It's a separation thing. Now, to pick one nationality out of, all this mixing and merging that's happening to get to this point is a falsehood. Meaning, it's like I said, you can't learn a thing from the false perspective. Meaning, you can't learn nationality, then seek your ancestry and think you're gonna find some truth from it. It just doesn't work that way. More than that, there's no reward there. You get it? Y'all are on senseless journeys. What are y'all gonna have, like a team? We're Africans. We're Native Americans. And then what are you guys gonna do? Play soccer? Winner takes all? Winner takes nationality? Being sarcastic so y'all can see the error in y'all ways and how y'all grown in simple brain like kids. Again, what are y'all gonna do? Come together and play soccer? Winner takes all? If the Africans win, then we go back to Africa. If the Native Americans win, then we all stay like we're Native American. Or do you guys just want to argue for a long time and monetize that arguing, truly not even caring? And so the point I'm making is most people are full of shit in the daytimes. If you have not come to that conclusion, it's because you are too. Now, when you're dealing with the Native Americans, or when you're dealing with any history of a people, like I said, colonizers come to the land, the people are uncivilized, they have none of that, none of those orders. This is all brought by colonizers. The colonizers all being fair-skinned people. Y'all learn their languages and their customs, and then y'all reach back using these languages and customs to learn your ancestry. Meaning, if you're a native indigenous follower of today, you don't know native indigenous tongue, but what you know is English. Cherokee is an English word. You say, I'm a part of the Cherokee tribe. I'm Sioux. Those ain't native indigenous words. So right there, you already know whatever you're learning is whitewashed because the words, they don't use that rendition of letters and things like that. Meaning when you're dealing with indigenous people, colonizers coming to the land, they would have encountered these indigenous people. These indigenous people would have spoken in sounds and clicks, you know, like that. These would have been their words. Like I said in the past, language develops over time. So man speaks in sounds. This is the vowels, I, A, O, but all these sounds representing the whole word. Of course, you have consonants. This is every other letter in the alphabet. That's not a vowel. So these are your clicks, meaning consonants are not vowels. Vowels are sounds. Consonants are not sounds. They change the sound. Add a B to an A being a vowel or a sound, change the sound. And so the way you pronounce consonants is through clicks, like that's a T, you get it? Indigenous men speak in that way, they don't write. That's colonizer stuff. The point I'm making is, however the indigenous people view themselves, y'all view them from the perspective of the colonizers. So y'all say Cherokee tribe, Sioux, so on and so forth. All of these things being modern day either English words, Mexican, you get it? Modern day words, but the people of them times would not have known those words. It's like black people. If you go into the far future and then you look back over history of black people, so you say, okay, they refer to themselves as nigger, black, African American, but we didn't. This is names that were given to us. We technically didn't refer to ourselves as anything. This is why we never came to an agreement on any of these terms. Some say this, some say black, some say African American, so on and so forth, because we didn't make this up. The point I'm giving you is the terms that y'all have for the Native Americans is terms that was placed on them. They were placed into nationalities, but it's not necessarily what they call themselves. Meaning someone in the past that would have been in the Cherokee tribe may not have necessarily referred to the tribe as Cherokee tribe, but those who are observing them, which are the colonizers, are calling them this. All y'all have that y'all call indigenous people or the true native people to a land is, colonizers' terms. Meaning y'all are learning whatever y'all are learning whatever the colonizers want y'all to. Unaware of it. Am I clear? Is this bringing clarity to anyone? Very deep thing. Peace and wisdom, Marcel Savago. Thank you for the give back. I'm not sure what Tracy Jackson said. Peace and wisdom, metaphysical realm. Y'all be mindful of the names and phrases that y'all associate with y'allselves, because you get it? That manifesting thought thing is real, but most of you guys do it on mistake. So to give you an example, Hitman Holla and his girlfriend just had a situation. But Hitman Holla caused the situation to happen by manifesting it. See, Hitman Holla raps about gangster stuff and he acts like he's really tough. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just before y'all times. Y'all all strange and weird to me. But he's tough to himself and he raps about tough things. Right? Follow me. He prepares his table for these things. Meaning, y'all talk tough, then y'all go buy guns. So this is thought, then action. Meaning you're preparing your physical reality for the thoughts. Again, his thoughts is he's tough, he raps tough. Now he messes up by adding the physical aspect to it. This manifests it out, making it real. You get it? Otherwise, why does he have guns in the house? He has guns in the house because in his mind space, he is a gangster. Somebody's going to try to test him and he's going to put heat to that ass. And so now he prepares the table for the situation created in the mind space, which is what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all have taken on a gangster persona, and now you have all the physical paraphernalia needed to make whatever circumstances is in mind come forth. Now, of course, Hitman Holla's not sitting around saying, I hope my girl gets shot and someone breaks into my house. No. But the scene is set for that. The guns are in the closet. You get it? She's left alone most of the time while he's out on the road speaking tough, thinking in that manner. Now, most of the stars, like I said, this is not a jab against Hitman Holla. Y'all are young to me, and so I just look at y'all like kind of like kids, man. Kind of growing into yourselves. Y'all just not getting no jewels. Y'all getting like the wrong shit. Like, I gotta be tough and prepare my table for failure. You get it? Y'all hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So you're gonna get the worst. You get it? You're gonna get what you prep for, not what you hope for. Again, you can hope whatever you want. What are you preparing for? Because that's what has to manifest. You can't say, I hope I have a peaceful life while loading up, lacing up the boots. You have to get what is deep. A lot of y'all are young, like I said, y'all don't understand. Y'all still influenced. Y'all still have people that y'all feel y'all have to answer to. You get it? Y'all fall under hierarchies and things. People above y'all, y'all view them as, so much. They so little, though. You get it? So it's a deep thing. I'm not sure how you guys drink. You got me? Shit's not even that good. Like, just doing it for the video, baby. Maybe I influence some of y'all to do some rich stuff instead of just a bunch of broke shit. Rich is an ideal. Meaning it's just a thought. A lot of y'all are dedicated to poverty. But you don't have to be, because poverty and rich is just ideals. Meaning these shits is just ideas. Like, I have more than you, I'm rich. You have less than me, so that makes you poor. In a different environment, somebody has more than me, now I'm the bum. You get it? It's really not real, though, if you consider that and say, well, hold on. Wealth and poverty is a matter of the environment. If you take 50 Cent and you put him in an environment with Oprah and all these crazy rich people, well, he's a bum. You'll feel like one around them, I bet you that. If they get to start the big money talking. But is 50 Cent a bum? Well, hell no. Far from a bum. He probably about 3-4 people worth of rich. Meaning he can give up all his wealth and 3-4 y'all will be rich. Get it? But in that environment, it wouldn't matter. He's a bum in comparison to them. And so I'm giving you that example so you can see it's all an ideal. You get my point? This shit is not real. Ain't no such thing as rich and poor. It only comes into existence when you decide to compare yourself to somebody. Meaning when you start to have, mental problems. And say like, when they compare my life to this person's. So then you take on these problems. You get my point? Meaning you're gonna find what you seek, which is somebody that got more than you. Then you're gonna feel like shit. And so you have to grasp. A lot of y'all serve poverty, and so this is all you get. Meaning poverty and wealth is ideals. You have to do things that's perceived as wealthy as well as things that's perceived as impoverished, but you don't have to be dedicated to neither side. You get my point? Once you become dedicated to neither side, so now you're lost in the red pill, blue pill, or the matrix. You get my point? Like I said, you don't have to be wealthy to drink what wealthy people drink. Not every day, once. Or you can just be dedicated to Kool-Aid. You get my, you get my point? So I'm just going to drink the cheap shit forever because that's what I can afford. What you can afford is a matter of a false ideal that has to do with wealth and poverty. You get my point? You can afford whatever you want to get. It's a matter of do you want that strain? And so, every now and then, whatever y'all perceive as rich, embark. If somebody got something to say to you, you tell them, listen, man, I'm drinking orange juice and champagne. I'm practicing being rich. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Simple. Just like that. See how easy that was? Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. You know. And so kind of grasp. Y'all have to adjust y'all minds. Y'all are kind of lost in the matrix. Red pill, blue pill. Blue cop, red fireman. Crip blood. Reds and blues. It's a deep thing. Salam, shalom, Tracy Jackson. Apply that to your life. Hitman Holla and his girlfriend. Hopefully they may hear these jewels. Apply that to their life. Don't prep for what you don't want. Got all them guns. That's where all of y'all. If you got a bunch of guns in the house, more than how many hands you get it. I have more guns than hands. Meaning if somebody come in your house, you can't use all them guns. You only got 2 hands. You're retarded. Like you have overly prepared for the thing. It's gonna happen to you. You don't even have to worry about it. And so look at what you prepared for, because that's what you're gonna get. And that's on anything, whether we speak in that, like I said, wealth and poverty is ideals. A lot of y'all prepare for poverty, meaning y'all prepped for it. Y'all dedicated to y'all poverty. The man go to work every day. He gonna make what he make every week. He don't have to question that. It's not gonna be more or less. It's gonna be exactly what it's gonna be every week. It ain't enough for him, but he say, I'm just gonna stick to this until something better come along. You see how he dedicated to his poverty? Yeah. Y'all don't understand those orders in life. Y'all become dedicated to y'all poverties or what is impoverished for you. And so that man gonna work that job, ain't nothing gonna come better. You get it? He gonna get fired or some shit from that job, and then something gonna come better. But he could have did that for himself ahead of time. You get my point? Y'all live by the sorceries, meaning y'all live by hard work pays off. That's master the slave talk. You gotta get these nappy head cotton picking niggas working. Get some goddamn gifts going around this bitch. Hardest working nigga, I'm gonna give you a gift at the end of the day. This old slave times. If you don't like how I'm talking, this how your white ancestors spoke. He said, yeah, these niggas. Y'all like to cover up things. Call niggas niggas for 400 years, then like, don't say the word nigga because then you don't want to point the finger this way. That's why they don't want that word to be around. I know better, so I like to exercise it. I get me a good nigga in every now and then. I'm sorry. I have to say this. I get me a good old nigga in every day I can. It's deep. That's for the ancestors. And so grass. We ain't covering up people uglies. You did? If if we get rid of the word nigga, we need to fully explain why we getting rid of it and who's responsible for the word and what was their intentions and what's their punishment for this word we getting rid of. You can't get rid of the word and not the goddamn physical thing behind it. You can't get rid of an ideal and not the brain behind the idea. The brain gonna make up other fucked up shit. It's the point I'm making. Meaning if the word nigga ain't a good word and we got it in today's times, it was made by certain people. Well, whatever fucked up shit that they put into the world that we overlooking too. And so you start with the person responsible for the things. Ideals don't mean nothing. A word is just a word. The energy behind the word is what matters. And so nigga's not a negative word. Negative people use it. You get it? And so this is all you have to do to check self. You say like, do you use that word nigga? What's your intent when you're using it? You're a good person. Because that's an ugly fucking word and you have found good in it. I don't know how you did, but you did. And so if you black and you use that word nigga, let that shit be the measure of your true spirit. Meaning it's in your glory to kind of transcend ugly fucking things into better things. But y'all don't always stick to that code always, so then y'all get what y'all get. I like to fall into agendas. Bullshit talks, you know. Things that don't benefit y'all truly. Only others. Now, if y'all have any questions, please ask. I think I'm drunk now. Of course, I don't drink, so 3-4 sips is all it takes to get me out of my briefs. It's deep. This is how women do me, man. They buy me alcohol. They get me all drunk. Take me out my stuff. I say, you just gonna take it? You take advantage of me every time. But you can't holler rape if you're a man. It's against the rules. Women are gonna call you a faggot. Men are gonna second that. So you crying over because you got raped? What type of man are you, man? If you a man, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to hear no man crying about how you got raped. Ain't no harm, no foul. So grasp. Prepare y'all tables for the good things. Stop dedicating yourselves to foolishness. Ideals. Honoring the wrong things. Now, does anyone have a wise question? Otherwise, I'm gonna depart. Have me some brunch on the beach. You know, rich nigga shit. Practicing. That's how you do when you're rich, man. Yo. Yeah. I try to get y'all the mannerisms. You gotta get it down back, baby. Especially if you're gonna be cutting deals, you gotta like learn how to be goofy. You gotta be like, ready to get crazy. This is how like this is how the wealthy are. They act mad calm. Like you say one thing, they I cancel him. I'll put all my money behind it. Yeah, they go crazy. So practice makes perfect. I'm practicing. It's called a mimosa. Orange juice in Belair. Big who said. I'm big who said. If I'm pissing you off, good. All the pots is full of piss. Be be pissed off. I wouldn't care, baby. All the pots is full of PP now. Bet you that shit. I'm just playing. My mother said I didn't have a pot to pee, and I told her all the pots is real pussy now. Bet you that shit. You want some pee? What, some piss in the window? That means you getting money dropping keys in the water. Excuse my lingo. Y'all can have it. I don't need it anymore. It's for y'all. I'll be out there fake balling and shit. But the lingo don't be right. Y'all mannerisms don't be right. So now y'all got the right stuff to say. I'm telling man, we getting hella bread over here, baby. All the pots is full of piss. The windows is all open. We ready to throw it out of there, man. We getting money. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Pissy pot gang, baby. Why do I give y'all this ignorant shit? I know y'all be using it too. This nigga right now writing this down like, yeah, that nigga Silas cold, man. I wish I was in the streets with him. I know. I know he was cool. There's D. Y'all get to see me old. Y'all missed it. I was like y'all, but better. Like my swag was better than y'all's. It's deep. I always say the right thing, even if I say the wrong thing, and then it become the right thing, because I missed the right. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Winky, nigga. Big OG Lottie Dottie, man. Like, whatever I say is, if it ain't right, it's going to become right. Why? Because I missed it right. I'm always right. I'm always right. That's the first lesson in the streets. You come up under me. That's lesson one. Say lesson one, no snitching. Not under my stable. Lesson one, whatever I say, go. Whatever I tell you to do, you do it. You don't question me back, you hear? That's lesson one and all of it. Lesson two, powder will get turned into stone. There will be fire and ice. Keys will get dropped in the water. And then you go down the rest of your lessons from there, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't no snitching and ratting on my lessons in my rule book. You ain't got common sense, nigga. I don't even know how you got here. You get it? Nobody gotta tell you that. If I see that on the rule book, I say this is a stupid game. They put stuff on the rule book that I figured everybody in life already. Who's gonna use that excuse? I didn't know I couldn't tell. I never heard nobody snitching and say I didn't know. I wasn't supposed to tell what we did. And so that don't need to be on nobody's rule book. That's just common good goddamn sense. Salam, shalom. Flip Cool said, Solace, your thoughts on 13-year-olds shooting each other in the city, like in Chicago. Y'all have this thing in Chicago. So you have new avenues. Things get, what is this word when you have like a store, but your store starts to look a little dusty and dingy, so then you get an upgrade, but it's called a specific word. I can't, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It could be a house too, like you have a house, but it's getting dingy, so you like, thank you, Savannah, Manhattan. Okay, we got some smart people in today. Usually y'all just be done like, I don't know, renovated. Now that wasn't the actual word I was looking for, but that is actually the word that was on my mind, but it don't go. Things get renovated over time. Young kids shooting each other because they have a rift between them in their neighborhoods is normal. Salam, shalom, Manhattan. Miss Manhattan. You should just drop the Savannah. Miss Manhattan. Should sound cold blooded. Say, who that? Who's Miss Manhattan? Is she like Lady Heroin? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you know my mind is strange. It's deep. Now, young kids shooting each other over colors in different neighborhoods. This goes all the way back to ancient Egyptian times. This is how King Tut's foot became cleft. He got a little beefing with the niggas down the block. They arrow beam. Shit get crazy, even back in the day. So this all it's all fact. You gotta know what I'm talking about. You gonna hear stories that King Tut got hit in the foot with an arrow. You gonna hear stories that King Tut foot like that from incest. So it's foot like that because they had gangs in the past. They always do. Moses gang versus Pharaoh gang. Just gangs, you know. Pyramid building slaves versus agriculture slaves. Yeah, my job's more important. You wouldn't have food in your stomach if I didn't eat this dumb shit. Men gonna find the dumbest things to argue about. So, my job's better. I make the pyramids and it's gonna be around forever. So, they get to fighting, shooting each other in the foot with arrows. This was the customs of old. Take a man's foot. It's the highest. It's the highest regards of disrespect, blood. If I'm lying, why they got a story about a slave getting his foot chopped off? Just disrespect. That's the whole point. So these is the customs of old. A slave shall eat nothing higher than the breast. Thou eat thy chicken's feet, pig foot, leg, a thigh. Y'all halt yourselves at that breast. Only royal men eat higher. So this is customs of old. This is back in the times where you shot a person in their foot. Now, young boys are gonna shoot each other. This is a matter of the elders coming down and talking to these young. Meaning, which young boy didn't have an elder in their life that influenced all the other ones to do stupid, dumb things? Because that's what this is all a matter of. You have a group of kids. If all these kids have elders in their lives, then they're not going to get the thoughts to do dumb shit because all is influence. Which kid was lacking that is how the mind wanders into the dumb areas. He influences the rest. That's how you combat that situation. You just go to the young generations of kids, find which ones is lacking, strong male figures in their lives, and then big brother program, big uncle program, whatever. Get this started, line them up. Simple. It will help from their minds wandering into stupid kid thoughts, like let's go do this dumb thing or that dumb thing. This is how kids, if you young and you had a strong male in your life, so you second guessed any stupid thing you ever thought to do, cause you fucked up. If you didn't have a male figure in your life and just your mother, you like, man, I'm gonna sweet talk my mom. I got it. We gonna do this. I got it. You get it? If you a young boy now, you like, yeah, that's how I be doing it. I sweet talk my mom's like. But you can't sweet talk your father. He's gonna look at you like you gay. What you talking about? Get it? You know what you're supposed to be doing and what you ain't. You could sweet talk mama just like the little girl could sweet talk daddy. So when a little girl about to do some fucked up shit and the mama around, she second guess it. She's like, I gotta make this plan better cause she know. But for the daddy, they say, nah, I'm just gonna cry. My dad's gonna feel sorry for me. Now the point I'm making is this: you have young kids, they shooting each other. problem lies in the monetizing this killing. Meaning, y'all have young rappers that rap about killing, like, we smoking on this pack or that pack. They're not doing these killings, but they are the voice for those who are. But they work together. Like, I'm the voice and face for the block and what is happening there. And those that are on the block and doing the actual deeds, you get it? It becomes a monetization thing. Like, how can I explain it? They're gonna shoot each other more because now they have someone famous with opportunity. They're killing each other is now a job. It's not like the past where it's like, okay, I got beef with this block, I'ma shoot him. It's like now if I flame this nigga and I'm from O Block and I flame FBG Duck, now my status gonna fly up. Dirk and them, you get it? Those powers and gifts is gonna come down. You get it? Like, kind of like that. Both halves being manipulated and used, by the systematics. So I'm not sure if that was clear. You get it? You got the famous rappers, they rap about what's transpiring. Then you got the street half that's actually doing it. All these people being from the same neighborhoods. You're trying to get the attention of the voice and face from your neighborhood by flaming somebody from the opposing neighborhood that got a face and name. You get it? In that, you come from the bottom straight up to the top. So if FBG Duck and Little Dirk is beefing and I'm a nobody nigga and I catch FBG Duck, Dirk gonna hear that. Because FBG Duck is a voice for another side. You get it? In that, Dirk reached down for me. Now I become known. Well, not known, but now I become attached to the bag to where when I'm flaming, there's something in it for me now. It's not just, I shot this guy from that block and now I'm cool. It becomes, I got my bag, I got my chain on now. You get it? Kind of like the Little Tim Quando Rondo thing. Little Tim, Dusty and shit. And he come out of jail eating McDonald's. Shortly after that, dog collar chain, you get it? Like that. And so, the street gang killing has been infiltrated by, you know how you have rap created in the Bronx and dudes just rapping and they got the DJ going? And then the corporations come in and take over that thing and kind of exploit them out to where now they're not having friendly battle raps, but they're like, you get it? If I can really destroy this nigga, then they gonna put me on. It becomes more. But this is just the corporations kind of influencing the situation, higher in the stakes. This is fine in music, let's say. So they compete with each other harder, they make their songs better, whatever. You get it? Everybody digs for the grit. Now, if these corporations come to the street and do that, so you get it? Now they're competing in their lives, like I'm gonna kill him, then I'm gonna be on. DJ Academics, don't have me in it, I'm gonna be on. They not looking at it like you gonna be in jail for a long time. So, you get it? Most of them are getting like this 16, 17. The brain don't work. You get my point? I don't want y'all to get lost and be like, man, who's that stupid? A 15, 14, you get it? They dumb like that. They don't understand, like, bro, you flame him, your ass ain't, you gonna be gray when you get out. You ain't even get ass yet. You think a 13-year-old get that? Hell no. You just want to be tough or whatever's the flow, whatever's the environment. And so, if if you're from the inner cities and you an elder, kind of explain. You gotta have your eyes open too, no? Meaning you gotta know what's going on to explain it. But basically being manipulated and influenced. Meaning from your higher, let's say like Lil Durk and all the OTF rappers. I don't know the different Chicago ones. I just know like whoever I see y'all talking about the most. So I know FBG Duck. I don't know his block. I ain't from Chicago, so nobody don't need to school me. I wouldn't care. Right? I'm just saying. Y'all know, so I'm giving y'all a perspective. They probably rap and never did nothing, but they do know the people because they from that neighborhood. You get it? But young enough to get out of there before they have to actually do anything. Of course, things are transpiring. And so they rap about it. You get it? If you lost, you're not going to kill somebody and then get and rap and be like, I smoked so and so pack. You'll only do that if you didn't actually do it, but you're the rubbing in the face of it. You get it? I'll say it again. If you killed the nigga, you wouldn't do that. And if you did, you'd be in jail so fast. If y'all see that happening, like I smoked this person pack, I smoked that person pack, and then they still free, more than likely the cops looked into it, but they just talking. You get it? Like that. They may even lead to the perp, but the cop ain't see nothing in it in regards to them. It's like they probably just talking because we don't see how they would be connected to that. They whereabouts is accounted for. It don't matter what they rapping about. You get it? Meaning the cops is dealing with all proofs, all paperworks and things. And so shit got to line up before they bang you. When you're dealing with the streets now, y'all have weird things y'all got. Where y'all have created a lane where y'all can just call anybody a snitch and then y'all say like there's no paperwork. You get it? So y'all have that thing going. That creates confusion. You get my point? Being as though ain't nobody getting shot or killed for snitching. So y'all have that problem, meaning y'all have opened up the doors to basically say like snitching is okay. It's so okay. Look how we just call people that snitches that ain't. Look how we just don't do nothing about it. You get it? Meaning y'all live in that times. You got people labeled as snitches that ain't. People know. Nobody don't care. You got people that are snitches that ain't labeled as snitches. The real snitches just walk around. So it's been watered down to where it don't even matter. In that, people gonna snitch more now. Cause they say, what the fuck is the con? What's the... You get it? What's the punishment? Most of y'all like that. I say, man, if I snitch, it ain't really no punishment except for teasing. That part. The punishment of the act was to keep it from happening. If the punishment get removed, then the act gonna happen. Now, I'm not telling y'all to kill rats or nothing like that. Like I said, we passed that point. Y'all already opened up the door to where ain't no way y'all gonna even be able to... You get it? Y'all not gonna be able to trace back everybody that wasn't a rat that they said was, and whoever was a rat that slipped through the cracks and ain't... You get it? Y'all done did it too much. And so the point I'm making is, you live in a time of lying chaos. And so, never lose sight of that. Once you lose sight of that, then you start going with lies and chaos, scramble your own mind up. And so kind of grass. Anthony Narvaez said, how can you teach about a culture that isn't yours? I didn't know nobody owned cultures. Mind you. Culture is a cult thing. Who owns a culture? Who trademarked these cultures you talking about? Good question. Now, coming from the times of being heavy followers, I really don't grasp. You niggas follow everything in life, ho. Why? Why? Why you can't talk about somebody else's culture? Y'all follow other people. Y'all follow other people's cultures. So y'all doing it for nothing? There you go, Lord. Seventh logic over emotion. So, like I said, y'all live in the times where y'all made a lane where y'all could just call whoever y'all want to rat. And then back in the day, they'll say, show the paperwork, or you won't get, you get it? You a liability out here. You just running around lying on motherfuckers, confusing people. You gonna be the reason why we don't know who. It's the past, though. So whatever you say in the past, you gotta show proof of it. Show the proof of what you talking about. Because there ain't no pawns over here. You ain't manipulating nobody's brain. Show what you're talking about. In today times, y'all combat that and just say, ain't no paperwork. When you're dealing with that courthouse and them people, everything got to be documented. They can't present nothing before the judge. They can't present hearsay in front of the judge. They can't say I got somebody that told me this, but I can't tell you who said. The system ain't built on protecting rats. They built on hiding them. That's why you got PC in jail, but they not hit. They not like protected. They just like hidden. If they was protected, they wouldn't even be in the same jail with the rest of these niggas. All the nigga gotta do is be like he wanna go to PC. Meaning PC is not a safe place. If you go to jail, you say, I wanna go to PC. That's not a safe place. That's just a place for you to hide. But all a dude gotta do is just tell one of his homeboys punch me in my face, then I'm gonna say I wanna go to PC. That part. Meaning PC ain't nothing. It's just a place for you to get got. Again, all somebody gotta do to get in PC is pretend like they got beat up and they scared to death. Anybody could go to PC, baby. Who gonna stop you from going to PC? So when y'all say stuff like, oh man, 6ix9ine was in PC. And if them bloods don't know how to get in PC, you can't fucking possibly be serious, man. PC, anybody can get in there. Again, the law ain't based on protecting snitches. The law is based on putting them in horrible situations. And just hide them. But not good at it. They don't hide them good. They gonna put the PC right in the jail where the rest of the motherfucking inmates know where it's at. So it's all like they don't care about no rat. They just use them. Everything's a use game. And so you ain't got to go that deep and be like, nah, dude ratted, but it ain't no paperwork. It's always paperwork. If it ain't no paperwork, he didn't rat. Because they can't bring hearsay to the judge. It got to be signed and sealed. Meaning you got to sign what he's saying. You got to stand on it. That's it. And so you got the grass. Now I'm sure y'all heard stupid shit like, I heard the strangest thing I ever heard in my life. I heard somebody say, if an informant is on the case, then there ain't no paperwork. Meaning if a person is actively trying to take you down, we're speaking about a rat, an informant. These is two separate things, but the same nonetheless. Neither being a cop truly. So they're working whatever case is set up to bring you down. There will be no paperwork because nothing happened yet. How there's gonna be paperwork that I brought you down and I'm in the process of doing it? You see how y'all play word games in today? So it can't be a nigga could be a snitch and it just don't be no paperwork. If he an informant working the case, it ain't gonna be none. It's gonna be someone they lock your ass up and he fulfill whatever case he working. That part. Now if a person say somebody ratted on them, that mean they ass went to jail. And so whoever they talking about should be in their paperwork. They can't say, oh no, he working the case. He ain't working your case no more, nigga. He worked you already. He should be in your paperwork. Or CI or something should be there. Like that. The point I'm making is you actually got people creating a lane for widows to say anybody's a rat in the times where nothing don't even happen to a rat, so what do it even matter? Y'all following what I'm saying? Meaning y'all the weirdos that y'all seek out, but I don't be wanting to hurt nobody's feelings, then y'all feel like y'all gotta prove shit. Let's team up and get solid. You ain't gotta do that, baby. I'm real. I ain't really gotta do all that dumb shit. Everybody know I'm right already, so y'all ain't gonna make no point. I'm just saying, like, when did y'all start jumping on the bandwagon for weirdos? Cause I see real people doing this now. It's going with dumb shit. When did you become a fucking pawn for another nigga? Like, I feel some kind of way if a nigga trying to manipulate me. He like, this nigga a rat, that nigga a rat. And I'm like, bro, why you think I'm a client? Like, you feel me? I feel like he trying to insult me. Like, this nigga think I'm a bozo. And I'm a kid to manipulate. And I don't know how y'all view yourselves, but if you solid out here, be mindful of them things. Those things matter, man. Don't be going with no bozo shit that somebody just saying with no proofs. Cause you don't know who you like. You get it? You don't know who you in support of. You get my point? Meaning if a nigga lie, say some dumb shit, he gotta be dumb a little bit. And so you don't want to support shit like that. It's a deep thing. Khan said, what should young people do while they are young? I truly never had good guidance and moved out my home country because the minimum wage there is like $400 a month. Yeah, I be hearing about that in certain places overseas. I apologize. My titties is itching. Is that Maria? My titties is itching. Yeah. You know, back in the day, we ain't had no fathers. We use our mama phrases. Them shit's the same, blood. I don't. I'm talking about like, you know I'm solid, man. You know my titties solid, man. Cut that out, baby. I got it. Nah, what was it? 400. Yeah, I be hearing a lot of people from different countries say like the minimum wage in their lands is like it be low for a whole month. Like what y'all make in a day? Like y'all work $15 an hour, so y'all make like 100 and something a day. They make that in a month. Like deep. Now you said what should you do? Cause you left your home country. I don't know that. I can't. You know what I mean? That's like someone asking me, I left my parents. Can you give me advice and guidance on what I should do? So the first thing I would tell you is how many grown-ups you gonna go through, because you already started with your own fucking parents. They grown-ups, but you abandoned them to then seek out more grown-ups. This is dumb. So I'll just get you to see like you a kid, your brain don't work good. I'll start there. So, I'm a grown up, your parents are too. Now you standing before me, I ain't your parents. So I'm sure you gonna bend me next. Whatever grown up says what you like to hear the most is who you gonna stick with, and that's gonna be failure. So you can always go back to your parents, they grown ups too. Like you can't grown up hop. You a kid, you got parents, they grown, you abandon they dumb and you don't want to deal with what they gotta tell you. You don't look for another grown up to rule over you. You do your own thing from there. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself in worse conditions. Always. And so, y'all gotta learn how to make the best of what y'all got and then transcend that out into, the full glory. But it starts there. And that's the same with y'all peoples. Y'all be trying to like find new friends, new this, new that. You deal with what you got, make the best of that. You get it? Of course, some people y'all know it might be all the way fucked up, but you get my point? Don't get to a place where you seeking out so much new stuff, Fix up the old shit, because the new shit gonna get old. You're gonna have to fix it. You'll wind up putting more time and money into that new shit, and the old shit wasn't even as fucked up as the new shit gonna get. So you got an old girlfriend, or you got a girlfriend. You say she getting on my nerves. She ain't did nothing, but you petty. So now you're gonna abandon her. You're gonna justify it by making up shit in your mind. And find your new girl. She gonna become the old girl. She gonna get on your nerves worse than the last. Say, why did I leave her again? I don't even remember. The new one is more of a headache. She became the old one. Meaning all new things become old. At some point, you got to stick with one of the old things you got. Fix it. You keep fixing that shit up new, then you be good. This is what life is about. Seeking until you find out that you stupid, and then you just take everything you got and make the best of it like you should have did from jump. But now you're old, so now you're like, you get my point? Some of y'all like, oh yeah, that's deep as shit. Some of y'all probably like too young, you don't get it. But I'll say it again. You're gonna seek out new shit till you realize you're a stupid dumb fool. You could have fixed up your old shit, or tried to fix up and salvage whatever old shit you had. You get your new shit, it becomes old, you gotta fix it too. You can't avoid the fix. Collar gang, sloppy collar gang. Don't even worry about it, I know what I'm doing. Big who said. Big who said. Salam, shalom, Lord 7th. Hopefully y'all grasping it, locking it in y'all mind space and live by it. You get it? Like I said, y'all live in a time of slander. Don't listen to nothing nobody got to say if they not providing you truth. Pure, clear cut truth. No games, none of that BS. When y'all go with BS, then y'all, add to that side, making that the realities. And then when it comes back, bite y'all on the ass, then y'all be, a little upset. Yes. This is just simple morals and etiquette. You get my point? And so, keep everything in order, especially in your own mind. Today times y'all follow, y'all like to go with the wave, so whatever it's supposed to be, then y'all kind of like, I'm just go with that. All spreads, meaning if you go within an unjust thing, that unjustness will spread till it eventually comes back or spreads to you, the same way good things spread. All seeds blossom and spread, and so you be mindful of what you plant yourself in, because you gonna get what you plant. You get it? If there's a lie and slander going, you don't associate yourself with it. You go the opposite way. Y'all try to play it safe in life. You can't serve two masters. You got to be solid. So you be charged with that. You get it? Because we all gonna get charged. You get my point? Y'all in the avoidance game. Everybody gonna be charged. And so it's best you get charged for your honesty and truth than charged for your lies. You get my point? Meaning everybody gonna get hanged. Life is a movie. Everybody dies at the end. Y'all in the avoidance game though. Ain't winning in life. Everybody die at the end of the movie. Simple. Everybody get charged. You want to get charged on lie and supporting that, or charged on your truths. Don't worry about avoiding it. You gon' die and get charged. Everybody. And so, this way the back got to have a rod in it. A lot of y'all got jelly spines. Get it? You bend over easy. That ain't what a man about. And if you're a woman, you don't follow no man like that either. Because men gonna be the measure of what a woman hold them to. You get my point? If women become weak and they take weakened out bitch made niggas, so then they setting the platform for men to be weak. Then when those men cannot be strong for them, salam, shalom. You made that like that. You get it? And so, when you're a woman, you look at what man you see can stand on his own. Speak whatever he got to say, and you see very little kickback. He a man. I'll say that again. Whatever mans you see, always gotta have a bunch of people with them, and you already know what that is. That can't save you. A lot of women, y'all pick men in the daytimes that's gonna have y'all dead out here. They not gonna be dead though. You gonna be dead. It's called a mistake by accident. And so you got to know what you're doing in this life. You ain't gonna know everything to do, but you better know how to adjust. Meaning when the times when you like, I don't know what I should do, you better be water and know how to be water. Alright, I got to find the flow and ride this motherfucking wave out. You dig? Your legs don't work no more, you better find a wave. River going downstream, upstream, you better figure out which way. There you go. And ride it till you get some strength. Flip Cool said, I stand with Kyrie Irving. My body, my choice to not take the jab. Salam, shalom. Kyrie Irving got too much money where he could not have gotten, meaning y'all just easy to manipulate. And that's the bottom lines of it. And so, Kyrie Irving got too much money where he couldn't get over that stump. I know niggas in the street work a regular job, they got a fake fucking vaccination card and they shit all in the system like they really got vaccinated. You telling me a millionaire nigga with connections in the NBA couldn't get around that? He couldn't? Again, some of y'all got fucking fake vaccination right now. You about to get one next week. You ain't rich. You damn near big. You like shit. I went in debt a little bit to get this shit. But I'm gonna make it back because I can go everywhere now. You telling me a rich nigga in the NBA with connections? You know how many stars got fake ain't vaccinated? They just got the card and everything. You telling me he couldn't? So, all his attention seeking, all his everything is to be sold in today's times, you know? I let the dead deal with the dead. It's a simple thing to grasp. And so when you play in the NBA, man, they're gonna shoot you up way before COVID's. I mean, an NBA player's been getting vaccinated and shot all in their ass and thigh and arm way before this shit. Y'all heroes come from the sellout bag. That's why y'all get no act right. I'm gonna say that again. Y'all reach to honor and look up to sellouts. That's on your side now. They got kicked out. They got kicked out their side. It's a deep thing. You can't serve two masters. You can't play for the NBA and then not do what the NBA tell you to do. Then you can't run back to the impoverished side and be like, I'm standing on my square. Okay. When did that start? Today? Because squares been needed to be stood on a long time ago. That part. And so y'all reach in the bag of old sellouts to find y'all heroes. Men who've sold out already. Y'all give a man an option to be a sellout and then come back and teach and tell about all his selling out endeavors. He just doesn't put him on himself. He say they did. Nah, I was innocent. He don't bring himself up. But nigga, you was there. And so y'all reach in the bag of old dirty laundry sellouts. Say, what dirty socks can I find in this bag? Y'all pull out an old sellout of old, men of renown, renowned sellout goofies. Plural. A whole bag of goofies. But this is one individual, but he's equal to a whole laundry bag of goof bags. Y'all dig on down in that laundry bag of old sellouts. Am I offending anybody? I'm sorry. Big Uzi. Belair Orange Juice Diaries. Fuck you, I know what I'm doing. I'm practicing being rich, nigga. Y'all digging that dirty laundry bag of old sellouts? I guess they cheap. We can't afford real sellouts. So y'all digging the bag of washed up ones. Then y'all make them y'all hero. But then know nothing happened in terms of change. Because all they know how to do is sell out. Life's a beautiful circle. That's what I mean. It's all circles. Creates routine. Y'all call it addiction for drugs, and y'all call it whatever y'all call it for other things. And so you're waking up every day, going to work, and everything that you do this every day. This is your circle that you have become bound to. If you're someone who does something else, so I'm sure you do it mostly every day, and this is the circle you have become bound to. The point I'm making, at some point in life, you have to take control, create your own routine or circle to become bound to. The only way to get out of circles that we become bound to is by changing the everyday. Meaning if you have an addiction and you want to beat it, it's a matter of you changing your everyday. Meaning whatever you do every day, you're going to have to start to reorder it and do something different. Changing the repetition in the mind, breaking the bind of the circle. Hopefully this makes sense. And so you have to leave the circle. But you will fall into another one. Because all there is circles, meaning routines that people fall into. And so you have to find a really good routine or circle. Ride that one out. Otherwise, you're going to fall into circles you don't like, then you're going to always be seeking to get out or find a new life, never being fulfilled and satisfied, burning yourself out. And it's going to be a matter because you ain't take a time out to create your own routine or your own circle. I apologize. I had to stand up, ass cheeks hurt a little bit. It's all good. We all human. My butt ain't that big. It ain't that much cushion on it. So I just get up here a little stretch, stretch those legs out. Ooh, that's better. Now, if y'all have any questions, like I said, I'm about to have brunch on the beach, practicing rich shit, Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Belair Orange Juice Diaries. Episode 1. And it's just deep talk, You sit Belair Orange Juice and you just go into the deep spaces of your mind, wherever the seals bring you, baby. Like that. So, for God's sake, y'all on a Ouija board, the updated version. It's called like a handheld computer. So y'all drug addicts, y'all on the newest. See, when you a sorcerer, this is what I am. I'm the best. In terms of sorcerers of today, I am the best. I'm a little saucy, so it's about to get real. I'm the best sorcerer that y'all ever gonna know. Now, like I told y'all in the past, those demon seals that y'all see, Baal, Agaris, the demon seals. Those are drug mixtures, meaning drugs have a structure. You get it? When I say a structure, atoms coming together to create substance or molecule. This molecule consists of an entity that has a structure. If you merge molecules together, you'll get a cell eventually, and this cell is a whole developed being that has a structure. And so when you're dealing with the spirit summoning practices, it has to do with drugs and the mixing and mergings of them and the effects they have on the mind. Now, why this is important from the perspective of the sorcerer, drugs is how you control people, but you have to know the mixture. Y'all are lost. You have anesthesia. Knock your ass the fuck out. You won't wake up. This is control. I control when you go to sleep and wake up. Ultimate control. But this is a matter of a drug mixture. You have to be smart to know. You have to know the drug mixture. I could wake you up, but it's a matter of the drug mixture. I can numb your mouth. We talking control, baby. Y'all are lost. Drugs got to do with control. Y'all the drug addicts, so y'all under it. But learn sorcery, mixing and merging drugs, making new ones, afflicting people, controlling them. This is the arts of sorcery. This is where y'all at. None of this matters. What matters is metals. So this is how y'all gonna learn I'm better than y'all at sorcery. If you're a scientist or a sorcerer, a pill maker, the psychedelic effects that drugs have on the brain is a matter of metals, not the drug itself. You smoke weed, I apologize, let me put this charge in. Again, when you're dealing with the drugs do not matter. What matters is metals. Metals is what cause the psychedelic effect. Now, I know a lot of y'all will say, what the hell do metals got to do with drugs? Drugs have metals in them. Magic mushrooms, they concentrate a lot of metals. This is the sorcery. The mind has metals in it. Lowering or raising the metals is done through the drugs. You get it? All drugs have metals in them. Y'all don't call it metals, y'all call it crystals. When I was growing up, I smoked weed. I didn't see crystals on it. As I got older, crystals popped up on the weed. All metals are crystals, meaning a metal is just a bunch of crystal structures coming together. You get it? And crystals being the precursor to metals. I was smoking weed, there was no crystals on it, then crystals appeared. This was a higher grade of weed, haze, things like this. If y'all look at y'all weed now, it has crystals on it. It's more potent. I'll say again, the metals control the psychoactive experience. You have cocaine, you have fish scale cocaine. If you look at fish scale under the light, it has crystals popping all out of it. It looks like diamonds. That cocaine is better than the others. Crystals and metals is one and the same. It's better because it has more metals. At some point, a sorcerer realizes, damn, y'all missed this. Is what's gonna get deep.